Good Morning Britain was hosted by Piers Morgan and Susanna Reid today, and joining them on the show was former Gogglebox star Dom Parker. The TV star opened up about his family's journey into exploring medicinal cannabis, which could help his son's epilepsy. Discussing the reason for allowing the cameras to film their research into whether the drug could aid their son's condition, he explained, "We wanted to personally understand what is really going on with cannabis. We wanted to know why it was taking so long to be available." Host Susanna asked whether the change in the law which made medicinal cannabis now legal in the UK, made it easier for them to get access to the drug. But Dom was adamant the change in the law was just another step within the process and explained his son is still a long way off from receiving the drug regularly. Opening up about his son's condition, Dom said, "The truth of the matter is, I'm not sure Max is aware that he's suffering. It all sort of started at 4 months with infantile seizures. Aged 4 it came back with a vengeance. He's 18 now, probably, mentally, trapped in age 6, stuck there. He's a charming, beautiful, polite young man, but there's very little conversation. He doesn't talk very much. Communication is limited. But you can see when he is suffering. Something we have learnt during the making of the show, is every time he seizes, which can be up to 120 times a day, he's not feeling it, he's not remembering it, and therefore, it's evidently not as painful for him as it probably is for us to sit and watch." For the first time, medicinal cannabis products can now be legally prescribed to some patients across the UK, after the law was changed on November 1 last year. Elsewhere on the show, Piers' wife Celia Walden had attempted to impress one of the show's guests with her culinary essays. Great British Bake Off judge Pure Leith appeared on Good Morning Britain to discuss her upcoming book and new judging role. However, Piers was adamant the chef needed to try Celia's cookies, which she had baked from a recipe of Prue's. "I need you to give your genuine opinion, now be honest, Prue," Piers asked. "I'll tell you what, they taste 100 times better than they look," the chef replied. It comes after last week's antics when the show was celebrating Burns Night. However, Kate Garraway and Ben Shepherd, who were hosting the show, were left shocked when Richard Arnold gave them a little surprise. Donning a traditional Scottish kilt, he came onto screen strutting around the studio, until he jumped in front of the camera and lifted his kilt, baring all to the presenters. Both Ben and Kate were left utterly mortified, and viewers saw them scream in horror. Good Morning Britain airs weekdays at 6 AM on ITV.